All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash, in truth, and in sincerity, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash, Barakatham to you all. Okay, in this video, what I want to go into is how the Lord shall fight for Israel. Okay, and just go through various examples in the scriptures of how the Lord has always fought for his people, okay, and how he's always defended us, all right, in times of trouble, in times of persecution, okay, in times of great distress. The Lord has always, dealt with us as his people and protected us and guided us and given us safety, in light of recent events and events to come, in the near future. This is something that we have to keep in mind, man, that the Lord promised that he was going to fight for us, man. Okay. And he is going to fight for us in these latter days, man. We're going to see it. Okay. So to begin, I'd like to start here at Romans chapter 15, verse 4. And Lord willing, this video is edifying. It says, "For whatsoever things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." Okay. So, all right, the scriptures say plainly here, Paul speaks, he says that things were written aforetime are written for our learning. Okay. That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So we can go back into the scriptures, right? And there are plenty of examples. I'm going to bring out just a few, okay, of how the Lord fought for us, how he delivered us from our enemies before in the past, all right? But also the point is to show how that the Lord has always been faithful, okay? And he's done it in the past, and he's going to do it again. All right, there's no new thing under the sun, and the Lord has promised to fight for us in these times as well. All right, so the first example I want to bring out is in Exodus chapter 15. All right, Exodus 15 and 1. It says, "Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea." Okay, now this was a song that the children of Israel sang to the Lord, and the reason why they sung it to the Lord is because the Lord had just overthrown the strongest army on the face of the planet at the time. He had just overthrown them in the midst of the Red Sea. Okay, it was the Egyptians. They were chasing us, okay, in the wilderness, and we came upon the Red Sea. All right, and we had the water before us and the Egyptians behind us. And the Lord, by the hand of Moses, by the power of Yahweh Shai, split the waters, okay, so that we could pass through on dry ground, okay. And the Lord made a separation between Israel and the Egyptians, okay, so that we could pass over in due time, okay, pass through the water, pass through the Red Sea on dry ground, okay, in due time. And then the Lord gave the Egyptians, liberty to try to do the same thing, to pursue after us. And it didn't turn out well for them, okay? It didn't turn out well for them. The Lord, messed up their wheels, okay? The Lord sent fire among them, and the Lord ultimately closed the two walls of water of the Red Sea upon them and overthrew the armies of Pharaoh, and his chariots and his horses and his captains all drowned, okay? And, in the midst of all that, they tried to turn back because they realized that the Lord was with us. Okay, but it was already too late, and the Most High destroyed them. So all praises to Yahweh Shai Shai. Okay, that's an example that we can take in these times, man. These heathens going to be, and these people, these Edomites going to try to come against the men of the Lord, against the prophets, against the remnant of the Lord's people, and the Lord's going to destroy them, okay? The Lord's going to destroy them. Esau thinks he has the advantage over us, just as Pharaoh thought, okay, because Pharaoh had the chariots and the horses, and we were on foot, okay? Esau has his media, he has his military, okay, he has his propaganda, and all these things, right? He thinks it's going to be for his advantage, but the world was made for our sakes, and all things work together for the good of them that love the Most High and who are called according to his purpose. Okay, that has nothing to do with Esau, but that has everything to do with the Lord's favor towards his church, okay, the elect body of Yahweh Shai. Okay, so these heathens got something else coming, man. All right, they got something coming for their behinds, man. All right, and they not ready for it. Okay, the Lord, verse 2, I'm just going to continue in the scriptures. It says, in verse 2, it says, "The Lord is my strength and my song. He is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation. My Father is God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains are also drowned in the Red Sea. Okay, so the Lord is a man of war, man. Okay. This battle, this fight is not our fight, man. It's the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua that's fighting for us, man. The God of the whole universe. Everything seen and unseen, visible and invisible is at his command. Okay. He is in complete control over every aspect of existence down to the finest and minutest detail. Okay, and also he's a man of war, and he fights on behalf of his people, man. Okay, because that's his heritage, Israel, man. We're his heritage, man. Okay, the Israel of the Most High, we're his heritage, man. All right, and I just want to make that disclaimer. This message is to the sincere, okay, amongst Israel, man. All right, the brothers is out there sincerely laboring, teaching the right doctrine, conducting themselves properly. Okay, you know, Lord willing, I be part of that number as well. Okay, the Lord is fighting for us, man. He's not with Esau. Okay, he's not with these heathens. He's not with 2/3. Okay, he ain't with none of that. Okay, the Lord is with us, man. He's going to totally overthrow our enemies. Okay, even when all odds seem stacked up against us, as it did to us in the wilderness. Okay, but the Lord delivered us. Okay, and that's what these people don't understand, man. The Lord is a man of war, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he likes a good fight. Okay, and he gonna flex hard on all you heathens, man. Okay, on all of our enemies. Okay, and they're going to be confounded. All right. Verse 5, it says, the depths have covered them. They sink into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Lord, hath dashed the enemy in pieces. And in the greatness of thine excellency, thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sentest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as stubble. Okay, and this is gonna happen. Okay, this is gonna happen, man. The Lord is gonna send his right hand, Yahweh Shai. Okay, and he's going to show his power upon the Lord's enemies and totally break them in pieces. Okay, totally consume them in his wrath. All right, these people ain't ready. Y'all don't know what's coming for y'all, man. Okay, you are up against you heathens, you Edomites. All right, 2/3 of our people and all this with the wickedness of this world. You are up against the God of the universe. Okay. And he don't take no BS from nobody, man. Okay? When he wants to crush you and stomp you out, he will stomp you out like a bug, like a cockroach. He will drop you like a bad habit, man. Okay? But the Lord is the one who put in the spirit on you to stir up and to rise up against him, against his anointed, okay, against his people, against the elect of his people. Okay? So that he may show his power upon you and that his name might be made known unto all the earth. Okay? So you're just a means to an end. Okay, verse 8 says, with the blast of thy nostrils the waters were gathered together, the floods stood upright as in heap, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them, I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them, boasting in their pride. Okay, boasting. Okay, that's what these heathens think. Okay. And when I say heathens, I'm including Esau, I'm including the Moabites, all the heathens, and I'm including the wicked of our people. Okay, they think they're gonna overtake us, they're gonna pursue us. Okay, they're gonna divide the spoil. Okay, they're gonna spoil us, they're gonna destroy us, they're gonna draw out the sword upon us. They'll be sat their lust, the desire, their wicked desire upon us gonna be satisfied. Nah, it's not. Okay. Verse 10, it says, thou didst blow with thy wind, the sea covered them, they sink as lead in the mighty waters. Okay, and that's what happened, okay, to the Egyptians, man. Okay, they thought the same thoughts. Pharaoh and his army thought the same thoughts. It was the Most High who hardened his heart to think those thoughts, okay, so that the Most High might destroy him. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen to Esau. That's what's going to happen to 2/3 of our people that rise up against us. That's what's going to happen to these heathens, man, and all the power of the enemy, man. The Lord is going to totally destroy you. Okay, he going to jack you the hell up, man. Okay, it's over for you. It's done. The kingdom of wickedness upon the earth has ran its course. Okay, it's over. The party's over. All right, now it's time for righteousness to reign. Okay, now it's time for the righteous, the elect, to be rewarded. Okay, now it's time for Yahweh Shai to reign over the planet Earth and wickedness to be put out like a candle, man. Okay, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right. Now, I want to bring out another example of the scriptures, how the Lord fought, okay, for us, man, okay, for his people. This is Joshua chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Now it came to pass when Adonizedek, king of Jerusalem, had heard how Joshua had taken Ai and had destroyed it, and had utterly destroyed it, as he had done to Jericho and her king. So he had done to Ai and her king, and how the inhabitants of Gibeon had made peace with Israel and were among them, that they feared greatly, because Gibeon was a great city and one of the royal cities, and because it was greater than Ai, and all the men thereof were mighty. Wherefore Adonizedek, king of Jerusalem, sent unto Hoham, king of Hebron, and unto Piram, king of Jarmuth, and unto Japhi, king of Lachish, and unto Deber, king of Eglon, saying, Come up unto me, and help me, that we may smite Gibeon, for it hath made peace with Joshua and with the children of Israel. Therefore the five kings of the Amorites, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, the king of Eglon, gathered themselves together and went up, they and all their hosts, and encamped before Gibeon and made war against it. Okay, so what is happening here? Okay, when we're going into the land of Canaan, Joshua led us into the land of Canaan, and we was starting to conquer cities. We were starting to take cities, man, take territory. Okay, we was making moves on them. All right, to take over the land as the Lord had promised us, as the Lord had commanded us. Right, and so you have the king, one of the great kings of the Canaanites. He's noticing these advancements, and he's getting scared. Okay, oh my goodness, Joshua and the Israelites took Ai, okay, which was a great city. Okay, they took Jerusalem. They overthrew Jericho and her king. The inhabitants of Gibeon, which was a great city, one of the royal cities, have made peace with Israel because of how much they feared the people of Israel. Oh snap! I gotta get all the other kings and gather together. Okay, and that's how these Edomites are acting, man. That's how these people are acting, man. They're condemned in the spirit. They are afraid. Okay. These people, fear is starting to sink in, okay, for Esau, all right, for these heathens, and for even the wicked of our people. It's starting to bother them. It's starting to really nag them, man, okay, and especially Esau, man. He know he got a short time, so he gonna rally all the troops, okay, so to speak. He gonna get all his resources together, all right, pull out all the stops, throw the whole kitchen sink, okay, all right, to fight against Israel, man, okay, and all right, it says, verse 6, it says, And the men of Gibeon sent to Joshua and to the camp to Gilgal, saying, Slacken not thy hand from thy servant, come up to us quickly and save us and help us, for all the kings of the Amorites that dwell in the mountains are gathered together against us. So Joshua ascended up from Gilgal, he and all the people of Roar with him, and all the mighty men of valor. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Fear them not, for I have delivered them into thine hand. There shall not a man of them stand before thee. Okay, so this truth is starting to get to these people, man. Okay, this truth is starting to get to these heathens. Okay, it's making waves. All right, throughout the planet Earth. Okay, and Esau's getting scared, so he's just like with Joshua, all right, in the case of Joshua, these heathens began to make plans, all right, to go and pretty much surround Joshua, okay, and the Israelites, and overthrow them, okay, defeat them in battle, all right. And that's what Esau is doing. He's gathering all the resources. He's about to pull out all the stops. He's about to throw the kitchen sink, okay, all right, to try to overthrow Israel, man, all right, to try to overthrow the elect, okay. But as the Lord promised Joshua, okay, to fear not, okay, all right, because the Lord is with us, all right. The Lord is with us, man. You can't do nothing against this truth, man. No matter what Esau do, persecution, he try to martyr brothers, he try to demonize. The truth gonna get out there. The elect gonna get sealed. Okay, the Most High is gonna deliver Israel, and Esau's going down, and these heathens going down, and the rest of these 2/3 niggas going to hell down too. That's just what it is. That's the movie. Okay, all right. That's the script, and everybody gonna fulfill their script. Okay. Verse 9, it says, Joshua therefore came unto them suddenly and went up from Gilgal at night, and the Lord discomfited them before Israel and slew them with a great slaughter at Gibeon, and chased them along the way that goeth up to Beth Horon, and smote them to Ezekah and unto Makkedah. And it came to pass, as they fled from before Israel and were in the going down to Beth Horon, that the Lord cast down great stones from heaven upon them unto Ezekah, and they died. And they were more which died with the hailstones than they whom the children of Israel slew with the sword. Okay, so the so the Lord literally, all right, he literally cast great hailstones from heaven. The Lord, okay, interceded on Israel's behalf, man. Okay. That's why the scriptures say, when the enemy shall come as a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard, man. The Lord is going to literally intercede at a point in time when the enemy's coming as a flood. There's going to be a point in time where the Lord is going to intercede on behalf of his people, and he's going to jack these heathens up, man. Okay, and you got to know that. You got to believe that, man, because the Lord's done it before. Okay, the Lord's done it before. All right, and it ain't nothing for the Lord to do it again. All right. All we got to do is remain faithful. We got to believe, have faith. All right. Be of good courage, fear not, and be obedient to what the Lord has commanded us to do, man. Stay in the spirit, and the Lord gonna fight for us, man. He gonna throw hella blows, hella left hooks, right hooks, uppercuts, whatever, whatever, boxing terms you can come up with, man. All right, he gonna do all of that, man. He gonna unleash. Esau gonna pull out the stops. The Lord gonna pull out all the stops. Esau gonna throw out the kitchen sink. The Lord gonna throw out the kitchen sink. Okay, all right. And it's all the Lord's battle anyway, man. So Esau can't win. All right, because Esau is just a puppet, man. He's in the hand of the Lord, man. Okay, all right. Verse 12, it says, and then spake Joshua to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel, and said in the sight of all Israel, Son, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is it not written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day. And there was no day like that before it or after it, that the Lord hearkened unto the voice of a man, for the Lord fought for Israel. Okay. All right. So the Lord is fighting for Israel, man. The Lord's fighting for the Israel of the Most High, man. Okay. The Lord's not fighting for you heathens, man. He ain't with y'all, bro. Okay. This ain't what you think, man. All right. All right. You think you're going to come up against the Lord's people and the Lord is not going to execute vengeance upon you? This ain't what you want, bro. Okay, but you're gonna do it anyway according to prophecy, man. And at the end of the day, hey, we need to be saved, man. The Lord needs to save us, man. We need the Lord to intercede on our behalf, give us spiritual power, send angels. Okay, whatever miracle he got to work to deliver us from these heathens, do it. All right, so we ain't got no problem, man. You the one with a problem. Okay, you the one that need to be scared, man. Okay, because you coming up against the people of the Lord, man. All right, the people of the God of heaven and earth and everything within it and beyond it. All right, so you done fucked up. All right, straight up. Excuse my French, but that's just what it is. You done fucked up. All right. So shoot, let me bring out another precept. In the book of Luke, chapter 21. All right. Because the Lord, he's a master planner. Okay, all right, he's a master planner. All right, he got it all locked down, man. He got this whole system, this whole world, this whole movie, this whole divine movie, okay, on lock, and there's nothing nobody can do about it, man. Okay, we just hoping that we on the right side, man, and Lord willing, the Lord puts the Spirit upon us to live righteously, man. All right, to remain in the good graces of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, but the rest of y'all finished, straight up, y'all through. All right, all you heathens. Okay, this is Luke 21 and 7. All right, it says, and they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be, and what shall be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? Okay, and this is concerning the end of the age. Okay, the end of this age. All right, it says in verse 8, and he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near, go ye not after them. Okay, so Yahushua is explaining to them the things that's going to take place before the end of this age. Okay, the end of this world. All right. And that's one of the signs, okay, because there's going to be many false prophets. Verse 9, it says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. All right. And then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, which we're seeing these things happening, all right, more and more as the day of the Lord approaches. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, which that's happening, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. And all of those things are taking place all over the planet Earth, man. Earthquakes in diverse places, volcanic eruptions, famines, okay, plaguing entire populations of people, pestilences doing the same thing, all right, all different manner of plagues. All right, wars and rumors of wars, nations getting prepared for war, fearful sights in heaven, solar eclipse, lunar eclipses, blood moons, super moons, all that. Okay, shooting stars, chariots. Okay, just moving through the heavens, disappearing and reappearing. All right, we're in those times, man. Verse 12, it says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you and deliver you up to the synagogues and into the prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Okay. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist, man. So that shows you that the Lord is fighting for us even in the spirit, man. The Lord is going to be the one to give us the spirit when we're brought before councils, okay, when we're persecuted, all right, when we're before kings and rulers and the nobles of this world, all right. All right, to speak the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai before the enemy, man, and they're not going to be able to resist it. Okay, but one thing that stands out to me about what Yahushai said here in verse 12 of Luke chapter 21, it says, before all these things they shall lay hands on you and persecute you and deliver you up into the synagogues and into the prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Right. So Yahushua said, before all these things take place, okay, on a high level, all right, they're gonna persecute us, man. Okay, so when the persecution comes, really, I mean, Esau and these heathens thinking it's gonna be for their benefit. Nah, the Lord really gonna turn up on you. All right, you think the blood moons and the disasters, the Hurricane Michaels and all these, the Hurricane Harveys and this earthquake and that plague and that famine and this pestilence and this war and commotion. Oh, this right? You thought that was bad? Oh, when you put your hands on the prophets, on the apostles of the Lord, on the disciples, that's when the Lord really gonna turn up on you. He really gonna let it all out. The Lord gonna let it all hang out on all of you heathens. Okay, all you enemies of the Lord, all you enemies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his holy mountain, you all through. Y'all done. Okay, you done. Straight up finished. Okay. And that's just what it is, man. The Lord said, touch not mine anointed, man. Esau playing his little games. These 2/3 playing their little games. These heathens playing their little games like it's a game. It ain't no game, man. The Lord is the ultimate chess master. You can't outgame him. Okay, you can't outslick him. The deceiver and the deceived are his. You all finished. Your days are numbered. Okay, the Lord already got your card. He about to pull all y'all cards, man. Y'all gonna die in mass numbers. Okay. Let's get another precept, man. Luke chapter 1. It's a precept I love bringing out, man. All right. Through the spirit, man. It speaks volumes, man. Luke chapter 1, verse 68. It says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Okay, so the Lord already got it set up that we got to be saved from our enemies. The Lord's gonna save us. He's gonna deliver us from your hands, and He's gonna overthrow you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Oh well, get over it. All right, suck it up. Okay, all right. Let's keep reading. It says, verse 72, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers. Okay, so the promises are for us. The mercy is for us. Okay, because he promised it to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant that he made with us. Okay, the oath which he swore unto our father Abraham, that he would grant us unto us, that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and in righteousness before him all the days of our life. So there. Okay. All right. So there, okay, the Lord's with us. He gonna redeem us. He gonna save us. He gonna save us from our enemies because he desires that we serve him. Okay. All right. That we walk after him, that we live in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. Okay. All right. That we might serve him without fear. Okay. Not you. Not to serve you and be all scared and then you just overthrow the Lord's people and, you win, and you know. That's not what's written. That's not the prophecies. Okay, that's not the promise. The promise is for Jacob, all right, to subdue his enemies, okay, by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, and there's nothing you can do about it as it is written, okay? I'm going to get another precept. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 7. It says, when 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. And that's what's happened, man. Okay, the dark ages lasted for 1,000 years. Okay, and these Edomites were who are the devil and Satan on the planet Earth, his physical counterpart on the planet Earth. They've been loosed, okay, from the low state that they were in, okay, the captivity that they were in before. Salaki, they were released from the captivity that they were in, all right, during those 1,000-year period, okay, when they were subdued underneath the Israelites, all right. Verse 8, it says, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, which is happening now, okay. All right, World War III is being stirred up. All right, and these nations are getting ready for battle. Okay, one with another, and they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about in the beloved city, and fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. Okay, so these heathens, all these heathens, man. Okay, they're gonna come up against the saints, man. They're gonna surround us, man. All right, the beloved city, which is a people before it's a place, and the Most High is gonna rain fire and brimstone upon all of you and destroy you. Okay. All right, you can't fight against Yahweh Shem Shai. You could come against us all you want, but you can't come against the Lord, man. The Lord is about to overthrow all you heathens, all right, and it's a wrap for you, okay? Lord gonna fight for us, man, all right? The Lord is fighting for us. He's always fought for us, man. We ain't got nothing to worry about. It's you heathens that need to be scared, okay? It's you heathens that need to be nervous and shit, not us. This is Isaiah 50:7. I'm gonna close out with this. It says, for the Lord will help me, therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint, and I know that I shall not be ashamed. He is near to justify me. Who will contend with me? Let us stand together. Who is mine adversary? Let him come near to me. Okay. And that's the spirit of the Lord that's upon us, man. Okay, the Lord is upon us. Okay, and those that put their trust in the Lord shall not be confounded or ashamed. Okay, world without end. Okay, all right. The Lord is the one who justifies us, man. Who is he that condemneth, man? Okay, who can say charge anything to the Most High's elect, man? Okay, the Most High is for us. Who can be against us? Verse 9, it says, behold, the Lord will help me. Who is he that shall condemn me? Lo, they shall wax old as a garment. The moth shall eat them up. Who is among you that fear the Lord, that obeyeth the voice of his servant, that walketh in darkness and hath no light? Let him trust in the name of the Lord and stay upon his God, man. Okay, so, a lot of the persecution that's coming is going to try brothers' faith. Brothers going to really these heathens going to try to make us ashamed of the gospel, make us renounce what we believe in and stuff like that, man. All right, but the scriptures say, let those that hearken unto the voice of the Lord, that obey his voice, all right, and that fear him, trust in the name of the Lord and stay upon his power, man. All right, so we got to remain faithful and maintain our integrity, man. Okay, because the scriptures admonish us and exhort us to do so, man. Encourage us to do so, man. All right, the Lord said all our enemies that contend with us shall be eaten up, okay, as the moth eats up garments, man. All right, they shall wax old, all right, as a garment. All right, it's over for them. They ain't got no hope. Nuclear missiles gonna rain down upon this world and destroy these heathens. Okay, the Lord gonna come back with fire, his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire upon all these little idiots. Okay, all right, but the Lord's gonna deliver his elect, man. The Lord is with us. Okay, Lord, when we be part of that elect, man, the Lord fighting for us, man. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakudash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakudash in truth and sincerity. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakudash, Barakatham to you all. With that, I want to say Shalom. Lord, when the Lord continue to boost our faith and strengthen us in these times to come, man, and really show out and flex, okay? All right. Hey, so with that, I want to say Shalom. Shalom, Akim.